Good morning, Mr. or Ms. Meyer. Signatures are really nice. Everybody likes that. We know how to address everybody by name and stuff. But hey, first off, Eric and Doug have given some great advice. And Chief is just difficult to learn. It just is. And what you're trying to do, it sounds to me, you're trying to get a roof from down here to up there. First thing you got to understand what Chief does. It's simply your first floor looks like this, right? It's 216 and 3/8 inch high. It's one big giant floor. What Chief wants to do, you notice this wall right here? Check this wall. This wall, it looks like you've lowered it. No, nothing wrong with that, but that's the default height it wants to be up there. So whenever you build a roof in Chief, done here, here's your default. You got a 6 and 12 pitch, right? Whenever you build a roof over an outside wall, it's going to place it on that outside wall, right? The baseline, let's see if I have my baseline showing here. I don't know if I do. Let's see. Let's try my F2. Roof baselines are not showing. They're green. I like to show them red and make them, 64 at least. So they show up, tab out of there. Okay, there's the baseline. See it? Showing up there now. That's a roof baseline. It's decided to draw. That's right where it draws it, right inside the outside wall. You can look up baselines anytime, any way you want. But anyway, that's how Chief wants to draw this roof over this outside wall, or the floor of this outside wall, right? And then once you get it built, start messing around. It's not right. I can see, everybody can see that. It's not correct. But see what happens if you pull it this way. You pull it this way, and then now the easiest thing to do is just drop it. Now everybody says, yeah, just drop it, go to the dialog box. It's not that easy because Chief just is not that easy. So here it is. Here's this now. If you lock the pitch, you can see a bunch of different things here. Once you lock the pitch, it doesn't matter which one of these things you lower. But let's try the baseline height, and let's lower it like 7 feet. So the pitch is not going to change, but that height of that baseline is going to go down 7 feet. And look what Chief does. It cuts all the walls. That's what roofs do. This is a corner board, I think. You can adjust that however you want, but it's sticking up through there. So Chief will cut down walls with a roof. So now I don't know how high you want this outside edge right here, but that you're gonna have to calculate that. However high the baseline height right now of this roof sitting on that outside wall, right? That's something you can calculate. The baseline height is 142 and 3/16. You can't change it because once you lock that, you can now change the pitch, but you lock the pitch. This is something you can calc out how high that outside wants to be. Let's say you decided 12'2", 146 inches. What you've done, you've locked the pitch, you're raising that up a couple inches, and you'll see it go up a couple inches. Boom. So you can calculate that outside height by how you want it, using the baseline height, right? Don't ask me about this. Chief makes me crazy in all regards. This up here, you may need to muscle through this. I don't know what you actually want to do. You want it to have to come to that wall there somehow. And yet the railing wall on the second floor is kind of getting in your way. This outside wall here, I don't know what you want this to look like, and I don't know if I'm helping. But that will kind of get rid of that. If this is not a railing wall, then other things happen. Now, if it's railing, no locate, let's locate it. That means you can dimension to it. It's not a railing wall anymore. And look at how it's behaving. Chief, again, look what it did with that roof. It cut that wall down, right? That's one of the first things I didn't understand about Chief, and one of the first things I learned. And see what it does when it gets to that wall? Cuts it down. That's what roofs do. So this is one way to do it. There's another way to do it by setting up, an arcane kind of couple of floors. But this is probably the easiest way to get her done. Hope that helps.